All right, so we are here. Does that seem a little close to you? All right, let's move this overlay just a touch. Just a touch. We have a new microphone. If you're watching me on YouTube, this is the new Elgato Wave 3. I actually have my webcam is an Elgato as well, so it's perfect that it fits in, but you're not here for an audio thing. You'll notice the difference because I noticed the difference in my test audio. It is quite remarkable so far, so I'm excited. We are at the end of this specific series. Of course, we're going to do 2K until the end, until the new 2K comes out. I potentially will get it. I usually wait, but as a streamer now, you got to get stuff when it's popping. Everybody's going to be looking at the new 2K3 content, so I definitely want to be on that. We are going against our last team of the lottery series. The last team, so team number 14 in the lottery. And no, let's not do that. We are going against the Cavaliers. Now, I did a video about the NBA mock draft. I did about the draft results. It's on my YouTube series. Check it out if you're interested. Well, if you want to see what I'm talking about. Now, we're going against the Cavaliers, another team that should not have been in the lottery. They had horrific injuries at the end of the season, and that's how they got the pick. Their pick, their shooting guard, Ochai Ajabahi. I think I got pretty close at pronouncing that because I mangled, I mangled the poor guy's name, and I think that's pretty close. But he is a guy that the Knicks had an eye on. I'm not even gonna look. I don't know why it's all black. We're just gonna proceed. He is a prototypical 3 and D. He is quite remarkable as a defender. He was a 4-year senior at Kansas, if I'm not mistaken. This guy can play. This guy is gonna have a 15-year NBA career. You can book it. He can defend any wing defender. Think of him as Andrew Wiggins type player, like defends in the rim, dependable, not as good in the rim as Andrew Wiggins, can shoot the tar out the ball. So him on this team is not fair, especially with the fact that they're going to get Colin Sexton back coming off the bench. So this team is the team that out of all the 14 teams that I've played in this series that I'm most concerned about. So let's take a look. And leave any comments on what you think of the audio difference. I did notice that the reason I needed to get this, I mean, one is I got assigned because I got a little gig over the weekend where I helped somebody move and they threw me like $150, and scared money is broke money. You got to reinvest in yourself and your business, and this to me is my business. Get out of here. Get out. Oh, that would be offensive interference. So I ended up investing in the Elgato because when I first started streaming, I got the minimum of everything because it's an expensive endeavor. I started with my Mac laptop that's about 4 years old, 4 or 5 years old. And I upgraded to a PC. And then I had a Snowball microphone, the one that I had before. And well, actually, let me pause this because this is going to be in my line of sight. Let's move this a little bit. I got to get used to where I'm going to position the microphone. Okay, it's good right there. So everything little by little has been upgraded. And I have sacrificed by not really going out, not really doing stuff that people don't notice. But it's been worth it because now I can officially, do this on any kind of level. And it's actually perfect that we're playing this series now because news today, whenever you get this, I think you're going to get this in 2 days. Nice. Welcome to the NBA, baby. The NBA schedule was released, and a tidbit that everybody is talking about, interestingly, is the fact that the Knicks and the Jazz are in prime time on television. Now, ESPN did this, so I'm not being original. Why would they do that? Why would they do that, Windhorse? It seems like a trade is closer and closer to fruition. The Jazz and the Knicks have restarted talks. Oh my God, Mitchell Robinson is a monster. They have restarted talks, and yeah, re-engaged in talks is probably the better way to say it. I gotta figure out a position for this mic. This mic is bugging me. And of course, the release of the schedule, and with nobody really stepping up their offer for the Knicks, it looks more and more likely like this mock trade that I've been playing with, I think for about 3 weeks or so, will happen sooner rather than later. And again, and I've said this before, they don't want to go into the Utah Jazz specifically, do not want to go into the new season with this distraction. They're going to have the youngest coach in the NBA. Everybody and their mama knows that the Jazz are rebuilding, like whether it's Royce O'Neal, Rudy Gobert trades, they are going full in on the French sensation, Wembayama, and they don't want an unhappy Donovan Mitchell, you know, ruining camp or whatever. So this is weird because I'm getting to the basket at will, and they have a very big front court. And you've noticed if you watch this series that I've gotten blocked quite a bit. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I gotta figure a position for this mic. Yeah, this mic is weird. Yeah. Darius Garland actually played with Obi in the Miami Pro-Am, if I'm not mistaken, and they looked good together. Darius was throwing lob after lob to Obi. It's kind of, I like when the summer happens. Oh, if this was real life, Mobley would cook Obi. Mobley is a problem. Reminds me a lot of a young Anthony Davis, co-rookie of the year with Scotty Barnes. Oh, I didn't want to shoot that. I was trying to pump. So Darius Garland, Okoro. This is a really exciting young core. The Cavaliers, provided that they don't have any other issues, are going to be a problem. And you know, they actually thought that LeBron might be an option to get out of LA, but also today news happened that LeBron signed a 2-year, $50 million contract to stay with the Lakers. So you could tell at this point it's not about the team or about winning, because he knows very well that he's not winning with that team. His family is comfortable in LA. His wife loves it. Oh, Donovan is coming out. He's excited to come to the Knicks. So at this point, it's about him being comfortable. At his age, what is he, 38 this year? He's going to be 38? He's 1984, so yeah, I think he's going to be 38 this year. He wants to be comfortable. So he loves the LA weather, the business opportunities with his production company. I mean, all signs pointed to him staying in LA, which is going to be great news for the LA fans, because LeBron is still, at this age and at this point in his career, a top 3 NBA player. I don't know what number he is. He's top 3. So yeah. Yeah. Maybe I can do it like this. I can say comfortable, like over there. But yeah, I honestly thought that there was a chance that LeBron would go back to Cleveland for the 3rd time. But I guess that's not in the cards unless they, draft his son. Because LeBron did say, I'm going where my son plays. Oh my God. Yeah, this team has a really big team. And it's funny, last year before the season started, I'm like, what are they doing? They have like 7 centers. Markkanen was one of them. And I was quite confused about their choices off-season wise. But yeah, it made it work. They were one of the best teams in the beginning of the year, so.
hesitate to call out teammates, and he also holds himself to a very high standard.
Yeah, I gotta. The position is throwing me off. The camera feels off to me. Like any kind of change, and I literally just changed out the microphone. I didn't do much else. Throws me off. I don't know why.
Here's Hartenstein, covered by Rubio. Anthony against Rubio. Anthony down low.
How is he holding his own against me? Rubio is not holding Melo on the block.
That's part of any great scorer's
And I say it every game. So if you've been watching this series, I apologize for the redundancy. But this is a mock situation. Donovan has not been traded. Carmelo has not signed with the Knicks. Rudy Gay has not been included in the trade with Donovan Mitchell. But for this exercise, we're doing this mock trade situation because we feel that this trade is going to happen. I mean, there's just no other options. So you just got to get it done. Danny Ainge needs to stop being psychotic and make a deal. It is not a shrewd business deal to always assume that you're going to get everything but the kitchen sink. That's not how deals work. Just because you scored on one deal does not mean you're going to score on all the deals.
Gay scanning before. The pass to Quickly. Shot clock at 5. Anthony sets the pick for Quickly.
Got him.
Played in with a nice touch.
I was trying to get it back to Melo, but it's like a read pass option in football. Depending on what the defense does is what I'm going to do. Kevin Love had a resurgent year last year. Wow, what a shot. LeVert, I cannot believe they got LeVert coming off the bench. That may not happen. Get away.
Outside Anthony. Here's McBride.
Oh, he fouled me. What a terrible foul. What a terrible foul. 0.5. The computer never does that. I wish that the computer had more human moments like that where there was just a boneheaded play. I hope the next iteration of 2K23 allows that. Because again, I think the biggest reason why I don't play people is because on computer is because they spam. And it's annoying. Let me actually adjust this camera to annoying.
Their defense has been active and effective. We'll return shortly.
And then let's move this mic. Oh my God. I feel like, like when you get a new shirt on and everything feels off. Literally just one change, the mic, and I feel like itchy all over. I'll get used to the new setup. Hopefully. Yeah, it's just constant. Yes, your dad is Dunker's Delight. Thank you, Obi, for the 47,000th time. Thank you.
And I'm sure he's proud to see his son carry on that legacy in the NBA. Not only that, but playing for their hometown Knicks.
Oh my God, is this the third dunk? All these are signs pointing to Donovan trade happening. I'm gonna call it right now in the next 48 hours. 48 hours. And today is what? Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, August 17th. While I'm shooting this, so by August 19th, Donovan Mitchell will be on the Knicks. Book it.
That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Gay, following the miss by Kevin Love. Gay sets the pick for Barrett. Kicks it out to Gay. And there
got him.
With another bucket.
I think Rudy Gay would be a great addition for the Knicks. Veteran big that can spread the floor. The only thing with Thibodeau's annoying self is that he will lean too heavily into him and it'll stunt Obi's growth. You always got to force Thibodeau to play people that you want to develop. Yeah, he fouled me 3 times in that. I did not expect this at all. I've been able to penetrate the paint at will, and I guess not thinking about it has made me just easier because they're such a big team. You would think they would block more shots.
Making a switch here.
I've had trouble with this iteration of the Knicks with size. And they're going to do that. If they have Donovan and they have Brunson, it's going to happen like that. Because it's a small backcourt. What are they, both 6'1"?
Lead by 16.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Mitchell has been
Brunson covering.
just been great this game. I've not felt dominant with him in the entire series,
They can't stop the run with that one.
except for
You'll have to
maybe one
finish harder
game.
than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And Barrett.
Barrett has struggled.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues.
I do more of a cut and go type system, so
Terrific focus on offense.
players that constantly need the ball in their hands,
And let's catch up
at least
our
with me,
sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
struggle. Sorry, I got to keep adjusting my mic until I'm comfortable.
Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but
I think that'll work, right? That'll work. And I'm going to keep this video, and I'm not going to redo this video because you got to see the processes and how things work. So if I struggle, I want you to see my struggle.
Love that about him, DA. Thanks.
There's no such thing as a perfect video. It's going to be or a perfect post. I think my sister said that when we were just, oh, nice. We were just talking yesterday.
Barrett against
And she will post the good with the bad. And I always respect content creators that show their vulnerable moments, that show everything. Because at the end of the day, what you're showing is only the good things. And for some reason, I don't know why, people cannot understand that what you see on Instagram is curated content. That's the best way to call it. There are filters. There are, like, I've been on vacation with these girls that take 500 pictures for the perfect one.
Excellent
It's
air
ridiculous. That's not how life is. Show a pimple. Show some cellulite.
some nice passing.
Show
Stolen by
a
Robinson.
vulnerable moment. Show a tear, you know? Be authentic.
Mitchell wide open. It's good
Yo,
for
he has been balling. He is coming. He is coming. I am not doing this on purpose. I promise you. He is just open. My thing is cut and go. Pass the ball to who's open. Don't hold the ball for too long. Run, go, pick, roll, back cut.
There might be more
That's
talent at
off.
the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But
Yeah, the point guard position, exactly what Harlan has said, has been
Kevin, there's so many
like
incredible
renaissance.
talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty
Mitchell's
is
been
that
like
the
just
whole-
amazing.
It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your league list, but then you
Yeah,
get a guy
Steph
like
is
Chris
definitely
Paul, I
the
think
best
it's
point guard in the
as
NBA.
anybody's ever been in the pick and roll.
Oh,
So
and
it's
one,
a different
and
way to
one.
approach this thing, and of course now I've forgotten
Wow,
4 or 5 guys that I should have added
67%.
into this
That's
conversation.
unbelievable.
And so here's Cleveland. After RJ
Ochai Ajabahi, I said I was going to try his name again, has done nothing.
nothing yet on the
But most of the team has done nothing. They got to get the ball to Darius Garland. I think the computer would struggle
stolen by Robinson.
with a team that is based like this.
Up and running, he can go all
Oh
the
my
way.
God.
And stolen by Mobley.
He did some kind of weird like stutter move that I didn't want to do. I guess he can't handle the ball as well.
Score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
But I was trying to pass that
Slight
ball.
rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Barrett over Allen.
Oh, I held the ball too long. I was open, but I overthought it.
In the corner.
We've seen wild comebacks before from teams, so
Brunson against Garland.
yeah, I wouldn't get too excited with this lead. This team is really good, so
4 on the shot clock.
let's see the shot.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. All going up court.
What pass?
Shot's good for
Let's go, Obi.
Brunson's got 6.
Redemption for that turnover before.
Their effort today, terrific ball movement.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Oh, in this mock situation,
To the rim, coach can't be happy about that.
Julius is gone,
Poor rotation.
which is a good thing.
There's a lot
He's just a sour apple. I mean, why are you so bitter? But again, if anything was happening in his life, I apologize. I don't know. We don't know what people are going through, so who knows? It seemed like his wife was posting good pictures. There didn't seem to be negative energy there. So it wasn't a marital situation, I don't think. Could have been, you know, again, the NBA has started talking about mental health issues. And kudos to those people, those players that have made themselves vulnerable to show, hey, you think I'm making $1 million a year? You think I'm happy? Money does not equate with happiness. Again, he drew a foul. Deuce. The deuce is loose.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Knicks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
I really hope Deuce gets a shot, man. This kid, I just love this kid's hustle and effort. His skill set is so good. He dominates the G League.
Now, here's Rubio.
He just needs a shot. He needs an extended shot. But again, last year was a rookie year.
Stolen by
So, you know how Tibbs is with rookies.
Gay. Anthony finds Gay. Back to Anthony.
And if this trade comes to fruition, the Knicks may not have anybody left. So,
Score the basket is
wow, I'm
7
hitting
attempts.
everything. Oh my God. I may have to redo the video just for the blowout. Look at this.
Rubio
I don't remember the last time I was this good points in the
to the
paint.
left wing.
That's what love does. Oh,
No
you didn't
good.
make it.
And they can't put an end to this drought.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the
Wow, they are booing them.
as well.
The shot
They're playing no defense. I have not changed the difficulty, I promise you.
Inside and attacking the paint. That's
This is one difficulty ahead of normal.
now here's Levert.
And I've lost on this.
no matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration
Oh.
mounting with every
This is the best game I've played with
becomes
Deuce.
more and more desperate.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both
That's what Deuce has to do.
and you're seeing
Go,
results.
just move.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Oh man, this is unbelievable. Look at that score. Look at that. Oh my God, 69. I did not expect to dominate them like
And with the
this.
second half upon us,
I think it's because I'm so excited about the potential for the trade and everything else. I'm just
really making a difference here.
No
just
problem
flying and
fighting his
flowing,
way to
flying
the
and
rim in
flowing.
This one, a lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity.
Yo, Jared Allen has done
In attack
nothing.
mode all night.
He's too stiff. Like, this is his issue in real life. He's a great shot blocker, but his lateral quickness is pretty awful.
At the three.
Similar to Gobert.
Count out with Mitchell Robinson.
Give me that! The recovery was crazy. Recovery was crazy. I got the foul. Who's that foul on?
Shattered the record for highest field goal percentage.
I don't know who the foul was on,
Most of his buckets right
but that was
now
amazing.
up in the restricted area. This guy has plenty of time to expand that range, and we know he's working on it.
And I think also with this mic, I've been noticing and been really annoyed with police sirens and ambulance sirens and just weird noises. And, you know, living in New York, this is going to happen.
Shot selection.
So I felt like I needed to do an
Don't let
upgrade
that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot
because
of
this will
pride
only focus
protecting
on
Guys, I think
the
the
voice
future is
of
so
the person
bright for Jared
playing, and
Allen.
that's
We're
it.
talking about an athletic, mobile big man
Oh, well,
who
you gotta
has
miss
already
sometime.
proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
And I played pretty well with Jalen Brunson.
Shoots over Toppin.
That was good defense by Obi.
He's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession.
All right,
here.
well. Yeah, it's definitely like the mic is in my periphery, so it's gonna take some adjustment. But you know, I got this mic for you guys, so you can hear me better. Like that's the whole point, you know. Well, part of it is the game. I'm assuming you're watching for the game, but if you didn't like me,
Stolen by Robinson.
would you still watch?
Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's Barrett.
Oh my God! I wanted to pass to Obi. I wanted to pass to Obi.
He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board.
What?
Well, give Darius
Oh,
Garland.
challenge that, please. Thank you.
It's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the
I'm that petty. I am up by 34, and I am challenging a call in the third quarter. Probably would lead to a bench clearing brawl or a tech from the other coach. Some words would be exchanged. Where is that volatility? I know the NBA licenses gives a license for this game. But I wish the NBA, whoever does it, they don't want to see fights. I get that. But this is a fantasy world. I want to see some intensity, and maybe that adds something to the game, like testosterone too high or something. Oh, we overturned one. I knew it. I was like, that's a clean block. I never win challenges, but I felt that was not a foul. I think oh, wait, he said unsuccessful. Oh, gosh darn it.
Well, we know that
Should I erase
injury
that?
ended
No.
Darius
I'm going to leave that
Garland's
pimple in.
college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Mitchell kicks to Barrett. And the call will be
Wow.
Jay Barrett. That is his first
He really
foul
moved
of
his
the
feet.
game.
All right, look at the ref. Hey, Shouty.
To sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Come on, come on. Come on.
Cavaliers shooting only 21% from the field so far. Okoro passes to Mobley. Shoots over Toppin. Mobley misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be.
Oh, I knew he was going to pin that. I was hoping that he would go underneath the other side of the rim.
A rim protector at its finest.
Yo, they are calling some terrible calls.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74%.
Shout out to Exploding Juice, who
Around a minute and a half. Play in the third
I don't believe he follows me on YouTube, but he's definitely someone that I talk to on
Brunson
Twitch.
against Allen. Here's Robinson, and he lays it straight in.
Wow, I'm taking Jared Allen to school. He has been nothing to me. For recommending this mic and also reminding me that the mic was on sale on Amazon.
Toppin dishes to Robinson. Tipped away.
Whoa, nice. That was dope. Darius Garland would do something. Yo, he's feisty. I love Garland's game. I remember one game where the Knicks blew out the Cavs,
Toppin's got 6
and
rebounds in the game.
Colin Sexton and Garland
It's tipped.
both stayed after the game while the Knicks were doing their press conference, not like on the floor when they were being interviewed by TV. And they took up extra shots, and I really respected that. And that's something that Quickly does, which is kind of cool. Listen,
Now,
you got to put
here's
shots
Barrett.
up, and look at them
He's
both
tightly
now.
guarded. Shoots over Okoro.
Oh my
Kicks it
God,
out
their
to
defense
Mitchell.
is finally
It's out
picking
of
up.
bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Not sure why.
The right
They've done
read
nothing.
on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Well, I didn't say why I don't really play against human players online. There's too much spamming.
3 to shoot.
You're going against the
There's the pass to
same.
Robinson. And they
You're going against the same team. Everybody's gonna pick the Warriors or whoever the hot team is at the time.
gotta see that
It's
sensational
just.
mobile
I wish that there was a
one-handed
randomizer or something that you can face a person, but it can't be a specific number of teams, or you only want to face other teams. Like, it's boring. Why would I want to
bring it up for Cleveland.
go against? I remember when I used to play online against players, and the Miami Heat Big Three were a thing. Everybody chose the Miami Heat. It was so boring and annoying. Like, come on. I'll play with any team. I don't really care.
7 points.
I'll play with the Pistons. I'll play with anybody, and I'll still do my thing.
You add that touch and look out, folks. He's going to be tremendous.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Got him.
Thank you, Kevin.
Got my
After
shoulder
making
by
the
him.
Finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018. There have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons,
I definitely think the Cavaliers, health permitting, are going to be in the playoffs next year.
Coach JB Bickerstaff says,
I don't know who that would mean is out.
but I look forward
Philly's going to be there. Miami's still going to be there.
What do they say, DA? The journey is the reward.
Got him.
And the dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
I don't know if the Knicks will make it.
Pass to Allen.
I think they'll get play-in territory with Mitchell. I think 41 42 wins is strongly possible. Or it could be another, you know, remarkable coaching. Oh, nice. That's what I was expecting them to do, to block everything. And they didn't do that the first half.
You can expect that to happen.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Played better with RJ. It's going to be tough for RJ this year.
Quickly the pass to Hartenstein.
Without having the ball in his hand as much as he's used to. Because option 1 is going to be Donovan. Option 2 is going to be Jalen. If Julius does not get traded, Julius will be option 3. So that leaves RJ at option 4. And he, I don't want to say pouts, but he will put up bad shots when he feels he's not getting enough shots. And Thibodeau is not an elite offensive coach. So how does he get RJ going? Julius going? And again, that's why I think Julius is the odd man out. I do think Julius is going to get traded. I don't know where. I don't think they have to add compensation to the package, but it's just too high usage. And he pouted last year, averaging 20, 10, and 5. He's a powder when he doesn't get the ball. When RJ started taking off over at the end of the season, he stopped talking to the media. I'm talking about Julius, stopped talking to the media. He just wants to be that guy. He just doesn't know how to be a supporting player. But what Julius needs to understand, in order for him to win at the NBA, he needs to be the third best player on any given team that's successful. If he's the first best player like he was with the Knicks, they're not going to go anywhere, whatever team he's on. So that's why I think Julius is going to get traded, but only after Donovan is traded to the Knicks, because it doesn't make sense to get rid of him for the sake of, unless you're going to try to tank the season for Wembayama. But after this signing, they would be risking their job. I would be fine with it as a fan, but in Dolan's mind, I think he believes that this defense is awful. The Cavs have an awful defense. Probably the worst defense I've played against, which is weird. I don't know why they're playing this way. And they got Levert. I don't even know. I don't know what's happening. Give me that. That should have been a foul probably on me.
Quickly up top, covered by Rubio.
See, that's what Allen does. He finally got his rhythm, but it's a little bit too late.
Outside, marking it. To the paint. It's good from Allen.
Nice.
Allen's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I don't think I'm going to give up this lead, but crazier things have happened in 2K. See, how did he know that? Oh my God. And then if I would have went up, he would have been able to recover and block the shot. He did 2 of them.
And so it's New York with it. Anthony, no one around.
Green again.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
I get at least 1 green a game with Carmelo. That's actually my favorite addition to this year. I don't know if it was last year that they added it. Was the cinematic change and knowing that it's going to go in. I think I've only missed 1 green the entire time.
Here's Hartenstein.
I thought that was going to go in. So you can miss a green. It's just extremely rare. What, I got a lisp now? This microphone added a lisp. I was debating getting a new monitor, but I don't really game off of my monitor. I game off of my TV. So I don't know if it would make sense. The only thing that I would think of that would make sense is that I could have OBS open. I could have the Elgato specific camera and audio mixer open at the same time. So it's something that I would have liked to have had, but I don't need it.
As we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Robin Lopez, and it's Wade in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Lopez. Unloads from.
I've not played with Jericho Sims often, but when I do, he's tended to dominate.
From the field. Here's Forrest.
And 1.
He'll have
he has to be on the team to have a minimum, and I didn't know who else was to put on there. Derrick Rose is not on the team, but I think Forrest is on the Jazz, I want to say. I think he might be a made-up player. I don't know if he's even real. I apologize to the family of Mr. Forrest if you are a real human being. Get at me, ARAC Forever, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Twitch. If you are a real person, I do apologize.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
He takes it in.
Yo, McBride. What did you eat for breakfast, McBride? I wonder what these young guys are thinking with these trade rumors. Have they been able to focus? Like, does the front office have to assure them that they're not in consideration to be traded? Or is it like it's a business, deal with it? Like, we're trying to go after a two-time NBA All-Star. From what I understand, he's never been an All-NBA player. Easy money. I've liked Jericho Sims, seeing what he's been doing in the summer. His offensive game seems to be improving. He seems to be scared to piss off Tom Thibodeau with any type of offense. He would always pass it out. And once you're up there, you just got to keep the ball high and just live with the results. But he seems terrified to get yelled at. Good kid, though. He has a little bit of swag, you know.
Looking right at home.
To the wing on the left. Anthony down low. Wade is coming. And the call.
So Melo does, baby. Draw that foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
You know, mark of a great offensive player gets to the free throw
Got him.
line a ton, and that's Carmelo
Got him.
right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in.
We have not seen the end of the snowball, like I said earlier, I believe in the video, or I might have said it on my test demo, I don't remember. The snowball will come on the road with us. And I have streamed from hotels and motels, specifically only the Switch. I'm not carrying a PS5 with me around. The Switch is mobile and easy to do, so the snowball will be my road cam. It will also be, if I ever decide to interview somebody or do something with somebody else, like a podcast. I don't want to be cliched and do podcasts, but you never know. That'll be for the guest. I'll have the good audio. I don't care. Why should we both have good audio? Why is Darius Garland back in the game?
That one doesn't drop.
Wow. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. I did not expect such a blowout. But if you've watched to the end, put it in the comments. I watched until the end. It'll be interesting to see if anybody actually has watched it to the end.
Gay outside. Good team by
Oh.
Lopez.
Oh, Robin. Oh, that's right. Robin Lopez is on the Cavs. Even bigger this team is. My goodness. What is their issue? Do they want to just grab every center in the NBA?
Garland nails the 16-footer.
Oh, so weird. Weird. I don't know. Wow. Look at the first half. I made 18 field goals. They made 6.
And he dunks it down.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Man.
And only one hand needed for that.
If you're watching this, Deuce McBride, this is how you got to play. This is how you play. Take what's open, pass what's not, defend your tail off. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Here's Osman.
That's nothing.
The next pull
That's
in.
nothing.
Sims has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anthony, the pass to McBride.
Oh, come on. He magically, come on. That was a good pump.
To the paint. And it's sent back by
Former Knick, Robin Lopez. Once a Knick, always a Knick.
So both teams changing it up here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Knicks
Yeah,
missing.
contested at the shot clock. It's hard to go in.
10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Yeah, it is. I'm up by 41. I can go as cold as I want to with 2 minutes to go. I can go cold as I want to, cold as I want to. Give me that.
By Hartenstein. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Swiped it away.
Oh, nice. Osman did not get any burn this game. Osman is a pretty good player.
Unable to get that one.
A little bit more of a finesse player.
And it's Barrett penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
Wow.
The Cavaliers shooting a paltry 33%.
Carmelo and Barrett have not really played together.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
You don't see
They put Mobley back in.
blowout often, but tonight this is a
Yeah, this was a full-out Bella.
to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every
Come on.
single category.
And you know, looking back at all the
Come on.
contributions, it was a really phenomenal all-around
If you know what
game
movie
for
that's
Mitchell
from,
Robinson.
put it in the
I think
comments.
his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all
I think Garland was in the same draft class as RJ, and he's like, yeah, y'all picked him over me.
They came into the game.
Garland's already gotten his max contract. RJ may not get his max.
Now they're in a
I don't think he
better
will.
flow, but it may be too little too late.
And they get it back. Here's Barrett. A
Got him.
special move before the shot.
Spirited performance.
Got him.
You love
Let me know what you think of the audio. Well, specifically my voice.
You've got to be able to
You a fan of the
block out all
Elgato?
distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Give me that. Oh, nice. I think I'm gonna edit this. What am I gonna do tonight? Should I watch an episode of Stranger Things? I might watch Stranger Things.
On the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Oh, there's no
What
shot
about
clock.
the decisive finish?
Wow, what a
Great
destruction of
timing,
this of the
tremendous
Cavs.
force.
Shout out to Donovan Mitchell. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson. Shout out to Deuce McBride. Melo had a good game as well. So, all in all, a pretty good game. I don't know. I feel it in the air. Donovan is coming. I feel it in the air. I feel it. It's gonna happen.
David.
Thanks very much, Carmelo. The team has had a nice run of late here. What do you think's been the difference?
Feeling a little bit more confident than we have in the past.
Nice all-around game.
Just taking it one day at a time. Something to click. And we're doing our job right now. We trust in one another. We believing in one another on both ends of the court. And it's working for us.
All right, David, thank you. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge. This is
Yeah, look,
Carl,
Mitch.
along with
Mitch.
our terrific 2K Sports
Mitch
crew.
did this for like
Thanking
5
you
games in a
for
row,
tuning
just
in.
dominating. He absolutely dominated his matchup with Jared Allen. No fear. He just grabbed that off the backboard. Played really well. And I've been seeing video of Mitch running in the sand. Like, this kid is primed to have a huge, well, at $15 million, you hope. He has a huge year. I shut down this team defensively. Our rookie only went 1 for 7, unfortunately. Yeah, Mitch dominated the most points. Rebounds is right there. 4 steals, 2 blocks. Wow, he did everything. What a monster. Donovan only had 9, but those were allowed 9. Wow, that's all he had? I mean, it was such a blowout. He didn't really need to play. He had 3 dunks and a 3. Yeah. Yeah, he played really well. Jalen Brunson. Oh, I thought he played worse than he did, but he had 8 assists. He had a great game, 3 for 7. Okay, I was confused. Shout out Jalen Brunson. My apologies. You played really well. Carmelo. Everybody played well. All right, so that's the end. Like I said, if you made it to the end, shout out to you. It's hard to watch these blowouts, but I don't know. Just tell me what you think of the new microphone. Tell me what you think. Do you think Donovan Mitchell is on the way? Like, come on, let's get it popping. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video, and it's gonna be a new series. And you know, I'm excited for the new series in 2K. But we finished all 14 teams. We only lost once to the Oklahoma City Thunder, so we went 13-1 against these lottery teams is what we should have. There was a lot of close calls, a lot of big comebacks. It was a fun series. So I'm excited for the next 2K series when it comes out. I'll see you guys in the next video.